This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. And this is a special date on the college football calendar. Number 1 versus number 2 here late in the season. This, folks, is a potential national championship game preview, as we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the fair catch by the return man. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The sure hands. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. Now it's 1st and goal.
The Hurricanes line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Direct snap to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And it's a bunch formation. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tide. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's an out route, the catch made. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. As a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams from this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He shreds the tackle. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. They're going to run it. Waiting him off. 1st down. They'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like, pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Head coach stays aggressive after failing in the last 2 fourth down attempts. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
He'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catch made down inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second and goal for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offense. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Caught on the outside. It's Robinson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Looks like one more play here before halftime.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. Fights off a defender. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, tied. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense adding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Here's a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Important second down play coming up. And he's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the ball is picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Makes the grab. It's Scott.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the first down. And a good find by the quarterback.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 35, Miami 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it here. And the ball to the ground. It's a turnover.
Blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he's tackled after the catch. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Offense comes out to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired,
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what I've been looking for all game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Down he goes. A sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. And they heave it deep downfield. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you see your victory.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is...
There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down.
And the Miami offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. On first and 10, looking to throw. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Touchdown, Bama. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
59, Miami, 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
And the Miami offense will take over first and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The sure hands. It's Carr. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. And he's sacked and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Touchdown, tied. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
Miami, 14.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Miami offense is back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. There's contact on the throw. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
73, Miami, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
The Miami offense will take over first and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.